I'm going to show you a quick tutorial how to make a finger knitted yarn cord. Now I'm just using DK yarn or 8-ply. You can use thicker yarn if you're working with children. They might enjoy a 10-ply, even a 12-ply, and children as young as 4 can learn how to finger knit. You need to be able to do a slip knot at the beginning, so you may want to help younger children with this. The easiest way for me to do a slip knot is to hold the yarn in my hand, take out my 2 fingers, wrap from front to back over the top and another time, and I've created a cross here. Now through this hole in the middle, I'm going to catch that yarn and pull it out. Now I'll pull everything tight, and this loop here is my slip knot. So you can see that it slips onto my finger. At this point, I would hand the yarn to the child to work on their finger knitting. So this is how we finger knit. Through this loop here, you're going to put your fingers and catch the working yarn. Pull it through and just tighten this bit by tugging on the working yarn and the end of the yarn. And again, you pull, you go through the loop to bring through the working yarn. Through the loop to grab the working yarn. Now you can make your yarn loop smaller by pulling the working yarn on the other side. Now I remember when my son was learning to finger knit, and I couldn't remember any rhymes to go or any stories to go with this, so this is the little rhyme that I remember telling him. Mother bird thinks she's heard a little worm today. She peeks inside, does a quick dive, and pulls out a worm, hooray. You could probably sing that a lot better than I have now. I'll give it one more go. Mother bird thinks she's heard a little worm today. She peeks inside, does a quick dive, and pulls out a worm, hooray. So children can sing that as they go ahead and continue making these. And as you can see, you can learn to do this a little bit faster, and children are very quick at this. There's one thing that you need to be careful not to do is to pull this and tighten it over your cord that you're making. Make sure that your loop comes, your stitch comes to the end here. So we're coming through and pinching that yarn. Pinch, pull through. And as I do that, sometimes my loop does get quite large. And remember, I can fix the size of that by pulling the working yarn back through. And that's all there is to it. So you can keep going until you get to your desired length. Once your cord is at the length that you would like, to finish, all you do is cut your working yarn, and we're going to create a knot here. So just pull that a little, just pull that a little so your loop is smaller. Now we're going to take our fingers through the loop, bring the yarn through, but you can see that I've still got a loop of it on the other side. Pull it and then bring all of the yarn through the end and pull tight, and now you have a double knot at the end of your cord.
Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, show your support by giving it a like. And if you'd like to stay updated with all of my new tutorials, please subscribe.